And good evening and welcome to Bushnell-Prairie City High School on this Tuesday or Wednesday evening, a day behind myself there at the start. Got Spartan basketball on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH this evening as the Spartans will play host to the Knoxville Blue Bullets in a JV and varsity contest. Of course, JV contest getting ready to get underway here in just a few moments. I want to tell you about our pregame and a postgame show sponsor. That is JoJo's Gaming Parlor. They offer the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH Events live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's located at 776 North Cole Street, Bushnell. Cheer the Spartans on to victory. Chris Rankhauser here with you at Bushnell-Prairie City High School tonight. Adam Hulett on camera duty again. And the boys coming off JV and varsity setback last night at Macomb against the Bombers. And we're about 2 minutes or so away from tip of this JV contest. The next broadcast here for BPC Sports will be on a Monday night after this, as it will be the girls back in action. We'll have girls contest on Monday and Thursday night next week, I believe, and then we'll come back a week from Monday with games on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And it looks like we're about set for basketball here, as we've got 8 minutes on the clock, and we will get things underway here in just a moment on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Knoxville in their road dark blue with gold trim jerseys, gold numbers on the back. BPC in the home white with the red and blue trim. And starting for BPC, it'll be Dylan King, Thomas Anderson, Braylon Griffiths, Jaden Robinson, and the man in the middle, Christian Graybill, number 34. Knoxville going to come out with number 5. Carter Johnson. I don't have a 5 on my JV squad for Knoxville. And the tip controlled by the Blue Bullets, and number 2, Maddox Rose with the basketball, be picked up by Griffiths. Going to hand off to number 20, Easton Hirschbarger. Quick three up from the left wing by number 14, Grayson Stoneking. No, rebound up and good by Hirschbarger. 2-0 lead for Knoxville. BPC with the basketball. Inside pass bounced away. Griffiths able to pick it up. Left wing now to Anderson. On top, Robinson. And we're going to get a traveling violation on Robinson and BPC. It'll go back to Knoxville, 2-0 our score, as Knoxville on the scoreboard first in the contest. Inside pass to number 10. I don't have 10 on my roster as well for Knoxville. And the ball going to be poked away out of bounds. It'll stay with the Blue Bullets with 7:15 to play here in the first half. 2-0 lead for Knoxville. Number 10 to trigger the inbound for the Blue Bullets. If any Knoxville fans out there, give me a hand here with if they know who's wearing the 2 jerseys now. Tipped away. Nice attempt there by 10 for Knoxville. Stolen away by BPC. Robinson now to Griffiths. Minute into the opening quarter, 2-0 lead. King going to take the pass. Bounce pass from King. Blocked away on the shot by Graybill. Was blocked away by number 14, Stone King. Outlet down to Hirschbarger. His shot's going to bound around and not drop. Rebound up and in by number 5. And also have to catch that name at the break. And 4-0 lead now for Knoxville on the putback for the Blue Bullets. It'll stay on a jump ball with BPC. 6.5 to play here in the first half. 4-0 lead for BPC. Griffiths to inbound for the Spartans. Bounce pass to King's going to spin one up off the glass. No Graybill there for the rebound. His a little too strong. And we're going to have it. King, nice job of wrestling it away. And he is going to go to the line for 2 as he is fouled on the way up. Easton Harshbarger whistled on the foul. His first, team's first. Dylan King to the line for 2 for BPC. First one off the rim, a little short. King will have one more. 6:25 to play, first quarter. Second one in and out, no good. Rebound to Stone King for Knoxville. Looking for some help. Gets it to Maddox Rose, number 2. Cross court, they're going to go. And underneath, there's Harshbarger with a nice, easy putback off the glass. And good. He's got 4. 6-0 lead for Knoxville. 6:08 to play here in the opening quarter. Griffiths will be double teamed near the Spartan logo. Gets it over left side to Anderson. Back to Griffiths. Under 6 to play. Inside pass to Graybo. Picked up by Stone King. Looking for some help. Far corner. Griffiths 3 up a little too long. There for the rebound was number 11, Robinson. And we're going to get a foul on Knoxville on the floor. Stone King whistled for his team's second, my apologies. 6-0 lead for Knoxville. Griffiths inbounds to Robinson. Griffiths gets it back. The far corner drive in. It's going to spin one up. It won't go. Rebound poked around and controlled by Knoxville. Maddox with it, or Maddox Rose, number 2 now, nearly stolen away. Far corner, that's Harshbarger. Now pass stolen away by Griffiths. Here come the Spartans. 2-on-3. Griffiths going to take it all the way up and in. Up the right side, Braylon Griffiths gets the Spartans on the board. 6-2, 5:20 to play first quarter. Stone King with the basketball. Going to have it stolen away by King from behind. King the other way for BPC. He's going to drive it in and tried to stop but slid the pivot foot a little bit. And he's going to be whistled for a traveling violation. Substitution. Austin Harshbarger, number 3 into the ball game. Freshman. And the ball out of bounds will go to BPC. And Carter Johnson is number 5 for Knoxville. Spartan basketball down 4, 6-2, 4:55 to go. Griffiths will get the substitutions in for both squads. Is number 5 in for BPC. That's Reese Kleindienst. King now to Griffiths. 4:45 to play. Johnson picks up Griffiths. We're going to get a foul as Griffiths drives into the lane on number 5. Apparently that is not Johnson. Number 5, that is Hayden Warner. BPC, Griffiths spin move, shot up, no. Rebound down to Harshbarger, and we're going to get a foul, I believe, on a BPC. Dylan King, number 23. His first, Spartans first. Robinson back for BPC. Griffiths and Robinson going to double team. Number 4 with it. For Knoxville, Griffiths far corner. Wide open look at a 3, a little way too long, and rebound down to Knoxville. That was shot by Robinson for BPC, stolen away by Griffiths. 4:05 to go. Is going to hand off to Kleindienst. Back to Griffiths. Griffiths going to drive in, stops, goes up the shot, going to draw some contact to go to the line for 2. I think 4 actually now is Evans. Sorry for all the confusion as Griffiths hits the first. He'll have one more. He's got all 3 BPC points in the contest. Second one on the way. Off the iron, no good. Rebound to Easton Archbarger. As number 3 loses the handle momentarily, we're going to get a foul on Jaden Robinson. His first, team second. Both the official now wanted to talk to both coaches, Coach Yoakum and Coach Brian Simmert for Knoxville. Knoxville basketball, 3:50 to play. Last moment later, stolen away by Griffith, still loose on the floor, picked up by Harshberger, and now Griffith's going to be whistled for a foul. His first, team's third. Six-3 lead for Knoxville. Easton Harshberger with the basketball, far corner, driving in, off of BPC, out of bounds. It'll stay with Knoxville. Number 4, Thomas Anderson back in the ball game for BPC. Stone King now ball around to number 3, Austin Harshbarger. Long 15-footer up, no good. Rebound there by Stone King. No, Griffiths there for the rebound. Now King able to corral the loose ball for BPC. Gonna bring it down the floor, hand off to Kleindens. 2:17 to play here in the first quarter. 6-3 lead for Knoxville. Anderson to Griffiths. Inside to King. King's gonna drive right hand, layup up, no good. Rebound to Stone King. Gets it to Austin Harshbarger. Picks up the dribble, hands off to number 14, Stone King. Far corner, tried to go with the pass, number 4. Nice baseline cut off there by Kleinditz on the drive. Stone King, 14-footer, a little too strong off the rim. And Kleinditz there for the rebound for BPC. Down under 2:50 to go, 2:40 and counting. 3-point lead for Knoxville. It's going to float one into Robinson. A pass a little errant the other way. Free throw or line shot up by Knoxville, no good. And we're going to tie up between Stone King and Kleinditz. It'll stay with Knoxville. Maddox Rose back in for Knoxville for number 5. Hayden Warner. Harshbarger shot up, blocked by BPC. Helen Evans, I believe they said, is number 4. 23 on our roster, but 4 jersey tonight. Has a shot blocked. It'll stay with Knoxville. 2:17 to go. Left wing now, Maddox Rose with the basketball for the Knoxville Blue Bullets. His pass a little too high for Easton Harshbarger, out of bounds. It'll go to BPC. Number 12, Lawal, taking it for the Blue Bullets. Willie Lawal, L-A-W-A-L, into the ballgame for the first time for Knoxville. Griffiths with it, 2:05 to play. Right wing, Kleinditz. Free throw line jumper by King is up and good. Dylan King with 2. And a 1-point lead now for Knoxville. It's 6-5. And we're going to get a blocking foul on the far side by Robinson as Coach Yoakum trying to show him momentarily there how to actually get the feet set to draw the Chargers Graybill back into the ballgame as Robinson will check out with his second, team's 4th. 6-5 lead for BPC. Long 3 up, no good. Rebound going to go out of bounds. It'll go to BPC with 1:46 to play. It's 1-point lead for Knoxville. Griffiths will slowly bring it up for BPC. Hits it to King. His pass inside for Anderson, poked away by Easton Harshbarger. He's going to take the length of the floor. Shot up, no good. There's Stone King for the rebound. He's got it poked away momentarily. Easton Harshbarger, long three. It's too long. Lowell there for the rebound for Knoxville. Going to set it up. Rose going to fire a three. It's short off the front rim. Ball still loose on the floor. Picked up by Stone King. His shot going to be short. Harshbarger now to Rose. Three up, no good. And we're going to get an over the back call on Knoxville, I believe. And it is going to go on 14. Grayson Stone King. That's his second. 15th foul on Knoxville, so that's going to put Thomas Anderson at the line for 2. Anderson looking for his first points of the night. 1:11 to play here in the first quarter. First one up, and it is good. And we are tied at 6 apiece. For Evans back in for Knoxville. 1:11 to play, 6-all ball game between the Spartans and the Blue Bullets. Anderson will have one more. Second one up off the back iron. Kleinitz there for the rebound. His shot no good. Tipped around. King with a rebound. He tries to get it out to Griffiths. Gets it to him. Right side. Griffiths going to drive in. Left hand. Switches hand. No. Shot up. Griffiths got his own rebound. Back up and good. Griffiths now with 5 and BPC on top of the first time in the contest. 7-8-6. And a foul at the other end with 46 seconds to go. Go on BPC. 8-6 in favor of BPC. Dylan King whistled for his second. Team's fifth. That's going to put number 4, Callan Evans, at the line for 2. First one up, no good, off the back iron. Evans will have one more. Substitutions, number 3, Evan Ash into the ball game for BPC, and number 20, Shaden Shannon, as King and Griffiths will check out. Second one up, and it's short. Good box out by Anderson. Picks up the rebound for BPC. Kleinitz will bring it up. 40 seconds to go. Swings around to Anderson. Lob inside for Groundage. Too long, but it's to go off of Knoxville. It'll stay with BPC. 35.4 seconds to play. Kleinitz to inbound. Looking for some help. It's going to swing it out to Anderson. Down to 30 seconds. Ash near corner to Kleinitz. Back to Ash. To Kleinitz. They're going to try to go in. I don't know if that was for Graybell, but too far. Harshbarger the other way. Layup up. No. Rebound loose. Harshbarger puts it back up and in. Easton Harshbarger with 6 points in the contest. 2-point lead for Knoxville. Down to 10 seconds to play. Kleinitz swings it to Anderson. Down to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Won't get a shot off, and all going to be stolen away by a Rose. And that will end the opening quarter of play with the score at 8-8. We'll be back here in just a moment on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
And welcome back here to Bushnell-Prairie City High School on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Tristan Kaiser and Adam Hulett courtside here tonight. We're brought to you by the Raritan State Bank. Bushnell branch located at 360 South Green Street in Bushnell. They offer full-service banking and loan services for all your banking needs. Come visit the bank and friendly service or give them a call at 309-772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. Bushnell Banking Center is a member, equal housing lender at member FDIC. Also brought to you by King Family Chiropractic with locations in Bushnell and Macomb. They support BPC athletics. They offer office hours in Macomb Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, And Bushnell Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. To set an appointment, call 309-837-MyDC. That's 6932. They also perform DOT and CDL physicals for just $85. Gavin Hawkinson, number 10. He's number 1 in my program. He checks back into the ballgame for Knoxville. Also, Braylon Griffiths for BPC, number 10. As the ball entry pass to Grable, poked away and picked up by BPC. Griffiths picked up by Hawkinson, or by Warner, or Evans, I should say. Shot by Grable, up and good. Christian Grable with his first 2, and we're tied again. Our BPC back on top now by 2 at 10-8. Grable has nice job by him getting the hands up on the entry pass. 3 ball up, in and out, no good. Anderson there for the rebound for BPC. Gets it to Griffiths. (10-8) lead for BPC. Griffiths with it, right side. Picks up the dribble, looking for some help. Swings it around to Kleindust. Back to Griffiths' right wing. Inside pass to Anderson. His layup up, no good. Rebound loose. Picked up by Anderson. Drop step and in, up and good. Thomas Anderson now with 3 and a 4-point lead for BPC at 12-8. Ball in the backcourt. That's number 3, Austin Harshbarger. He's going to get it over to Evans. We're going to get a foul out here on the near baseline going on Reese Kleindust, his first. Team's first as we are in the second quarter now. 12-8 in favor of BPC. 6:44 to play. Stone King with it. Far corner to Gavin Hawkinson. Shot up by Evans. No, Graybill there for the rebound. And Stone King, it's going to be a jump ball. Will stay with Knoxville. 12-8 lead for BPC. Hawkinson gets it in to Easton Harshbarger. Evans, far corner. Stone King going to fire one up, in and out, no good. Rebound again for Anderson for BPC. Hands off to Griffiths, down to 6:18 to play here in the opening half. Looking for some help, picked up the dribble, swings around out to Ash. Ash going to drive in, right-hand dribble, kicks it to Kleindus, cross court to Anderson. He's going to line up a 3, and it's well short, out of bounds. We'll go back to Knoxville with 6:04 to play here in the first quarter, and a 4-point lead for BPC. A little full-court pressure coming now out of the Spartans. And going to reach in foul on Kleindus. That's going to be his second. Team second. Kleindus going to have a seat as we've seen her at 20. Shaden Shannon in the ballgame for BPC. Stone King with it. Hands off to Austin Harshbarger. His shot no good. Good box out there by Knoxville. Ball picked up by Stone King. Blocked. Shot up by Hawkinson. Short. Hawkinson loose on the floor. The ball. And we're going to get tie up between Griffiths and Stone King. And it will go to BPC with a 4-point lead. 5:42 to go here in the opening half. Griffiths. Boy, picked up by Evans as he gets it across midcourt. Nice screen there from Graybill. Griffiths thought about popping for 3. Entry pass to Graybill, poked away, gets it back. Now the pass out to Griffiths going to be poked out of bounds by Stone King. It'll stay with BPC. 12-8 lead for the Spartans, 4-point lead. Griffiths to trigger on the far left corner. Inbound pass. Anderson wide open, up and good. Thomas Anderson with 5 and a 6-point lead now for BPC at 14-8. Inside pass to Harshbarger. His shot up. Good. Count it and a foul. Easton Harshbarger now with 8 of the 10 points for Knoxville. Christian Grable whistle for the foul, his first, team's third. Free throw up, no good. Rebound tapped around, and he gets his own rebound back. Shot off the back iron, no good. Griffiths high for the rebound for BPC. Had it stolen away. Harshbarger back up for the shot. Ball still loose on the floor, and Griffiths going to throw it out of bounds off of Stone King, and it will go to BPC. Under 5 to go, 4:59 to play. Graybill to inbound for BPC. Gets it over to Griffiths. And Coach Jokum going to take a 30-second timeout here. 4:56 to go in the first half, and a 4-point lead for BPC. We'll keep it right here. I can tell you about Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking. They can take your product down the road, near or far. They also offer top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. The second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support BPC athletics. Stop by and see Danny or Travis on Route 41 south of Prairie City, or call them at 309-775-3333. Also brought to you by Rosie's Pizza. They offer something for everyone with pasta, sandwiches, and, of course, pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, call 309-772-2101. I want to wish good luck to the 7th grade BPC boys basketball team. They are in a regional championship game tonight with West Central. I believe I heard athletic director Nate Zeringer say that BPC was on top in that game. I didn't catch what quarter, and the ball going to be poked away by Hawkinson out of bounds for Knoxville. It will stay with BPC with fours wild. 4:44 to go here in the first half, and a 4-point lead for BPC. Griffiths cross court to Grayville, left wing. Around, gets it to Anderson, right side to Griffiths. He's going to step back and pop one from about 16 and up and good. Griffiths now with 7 for BPC, and the lead, the biggest of the night, at 6 to the Spartans at 16-10. Right side layup, no, by Evans. Short jumper by Austin Harshbarger out of bounds. Nice save there by Evans to Stone King. Back to Harshbarger. Left wing three, up and good for number 10, Hawkinson. Sports corner 3 there for that young man, and a lead cut in half. It's now 16-13 in favor of BPC. Ash with it now to Anderson. Right wing to Griffiths. Bounce pass into Graybill. He's going to spin one up, partially blocked. The rebound down to Knoxville. Coast to coast shot up by Austin Harshbarger. No, got his own rebound. Shot up off the back iron, no good by 10 Hawkinson, and Ash comes down with a rebound for BPC. Kicks it to Griffiths, right wing. On top to Anderson, back to Ash. 3:20 to play here in the first half. Ash going to drive in, lost the handle on it, gets it to Anderson, swing around. Griffiths thought about a long 3 to Ash. Inside, he's going to have it stolen away by Evans for Knoxville. Outlet to Hawkinson. Bounce pass to Austin Harshbarger. No, but the ball been kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with Knoxville with 3:04 to play in the contest in the first half. And a 3-point Spartan lead at 16-13. Evans to inbounds. Wide open shot by Easton. Harshbarger, no. Rebound still loose. Harshbarger going to fire another one up. No good. Rebound down to Stone King for Knoxville. And the lane swings around to Hawkinson, left side 3, up off the back iron, no good. And we're going to get a pushing foul, I believe, on Knoxville. That's going to go on Easton Harshbarger, his second, team's first. Graybill to inbound. Gets it to Griffiths, picked up by Hawkinson. Griffiths going to lose the ball out of bounds to Knoxville. 16-13 lead for BPC. 2:47 to play here in the first half. Hawkinson gets it into Evans. Evans going to drive in, kicks it out. Hawkinson thought about a 3 from the near corner. Round to Harshbarger Easton Harshbarger now with another 2. He's got 10 in the contest and back to a 1-point lead for BPC at 16-15, 2:28 to go. Ash has a pass stolen away by Hawkinson, or poked away. Griffith's going to pick up the loose ball, throws one up, and it goes. Braylon Griffiths now with 8 and the lead back to 3 for BPC. Evans, far corner to Easton. Harshbarger, cross to Austin. Now Hawkinson going to fire up a 3. A little long rebound to Stone King for Knoxville. Shot up, no. But he was fouled, and he will go to the line for 2. Second on Griffiths, team's 4th, and to the line will be number 14, Grayson Stone King, looking for his first points of the night. First one up, and just off the front iron, no good, as Kleindenst and Robinson back into the ball game for Ash and Shannon. One more coming for Grayson Stone King, sophomore number 14. Blackout night here at BPC. The second one too strong, and Griffiths for the rebound for BPC. Cheerleaders and the student section dressed in black this evening. Robinson going to have his pass poked away. Bounce pass stolen away by Griffiths on the bounce pass. He's going to float one up and in. Braylon Griffiths in double figures with 10. 5-point lead for BPC, 20-15. Head fake by Evans. His shot up and good for Knoxville. Evans for 2, his first 2 of the contest. Back to a 3-point lead is under a minute and a half to play, 1:20 to play. 20-17 lead for BPC. Right wing, Griffiths inside to Graybill. Graybill going to tough shot up over a double team, up and good. Kristen Graybill with 4. And a 5-point lead for BPC at 22-17. We're down near a minute to go. 105. Griffith's going to steal it away for BPC. Right side, he's going to come up, has the shot blocked. And had a whistle issue. Austin Harshbarger with his first. Griffiths with 2 free throws coming up. First one's going to spin around and drop. He's got 11 as number 5. Hayden Warner back for Knoxville. 23-17, 6-point lead for BPC. As we have a delay as the official going to go get a new whistle. Got one. Set to go now. 23-17 lead. Griffiths with one more, 58.6 seconds to play. Second one up, and it is good. He's got 12, and BPC on top by their biggest lead of the night. It's 7 now, 24-17. Pass, interior pass for Harshbarger, stolen, poked away by Kleindenst, and it will stay with Knoxville. 51 seconds. Evans to Austin Harshbarger, now to Wagner. Far corner, Evans. Austin Harshbarger going to drive and kicks it out. Graybo trying to steal it away, stepped on the sideline. It'll stay with Knoxville. 40.9 seconds to play. Number 2, Maddox Rose back into the ball game. He'll check in for Callan Evans for Knoxville. Warner, far corner, that's Rose. Nice bounce pass to Stone King, and I think we're going to get Stone King whistled over the back. Stone King's third, team's third. Braden Roots, number 0, into the ball game for Knoxville the first time. Griffiths with it, down to 30 to go. Bounce pass behind Robinson, wasn't looking for it. Harshbarger is going to drop a 10-footer up, no good. Anderson with a rebound, and he's going to get a foul on Hayden Warner, I believe. That will be his second. team's fourth. Kleinden's 2 inbound for BPC. Gets it to Griffiths. Kleinden's going to fire up a 3. It's way too strong. Rebound down to Roots. Down to 10 seconds. Knoxville the other way. Austin Harshbarger, his shot pass going to be blocked by Graybell. Anderson with it. 3 seconds, 2. He's going to heave one, and it is well left of the basket. No good. As we will head to the half with a 24-17 lead for BPC by 7. And that will end our first half. We'll be back with the second half of our JV contest in just a moment. You're tuned in to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
And welcome back to halftime with Milton Griffin, Director of Radiology here at MDH. And Milton, sharp dress, your sharpest dressed interview I think I might have ever done in my life, let alone here at MDH.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Obviously, since you take pride in how you look, you take pride in your department, I would imagine, too, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I appreciate McDonough District Hospital affording me the opportunity to be part of a wonderful organization and a spectacular healthcare team.
Now, when people hear radiology, I think they think x-rays. At least that's what I think. But there's more to it than that, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's predominantly radiology, but we also have MRI, DEXA, and ultrasound. And those areas do not incorporate x-ray. So, but it's incorporated in the radiology department.
So there's obviously a lot that goes on in your department. So there's a lot of areas you have to have some level of expertise, I would imagine, to be able to be the director. What is it, a hospital the size of MDH offering a wide range of available options in the radiology department? What's that say about MDH?
Right. So number one, we have the some of the most advanced level equipment. Number two, we offer a comprehensive array of radiology services, and that speaks volume for a rural healthcare organization, because usually a rural healthcare organization, they offer some services, but it's not comprehensive. But at MDH, we have the ability to offer comprehensive services, as well as the equipment that we have is top of the line.
Now, obviously, radiology is an important part of medicine, but what is it about radiology that drew you to that department?
So when I was in high school, I was in charge of a science project, and one of the books that I was given had a snapshot of a chest x-ray in the upper right corner. And I spoke to my guidance counselor, and she informed me that that's a chest x-ray, and that's done by radiology technology. And that kind of led me down the path of becoming a radiology technologist.
Radiology's changed a lot. I don't know how long you've been in the business, but when my mom was in teens in early 60s, they did x-rays for things that they would never do x-rays for now.
Absolutely.
So I'm sure you've seen a lot of change through the years too, right?
Absolutely.
What has been the biggest change that you've seen?
So I've been in radiology for 47 years, and the biggest change that I've seen is leaving the old technology, which was chemistry, film, and very heavy cassettes, and more or less an image taking from the time that the doctor ordered the image, and if he wanted to see it on an acute basis, it was probably maybe 15 minutes. Now, an acute image can be done, and the doctor can be at the bedside viewing the image in 10 seconds.
That's crazy.
Isn't it?
It's crazy. So we've talked to a lot of people in our time here about they're from Macomb, and you're not from Macomb. You told me you're from Chicago. What drew you to Macomb?
So I was interviewing for director's positions, And the organization that brought me here it's B.E. Smith, and B.E. Smith is one of the largest healthcare recruiters in the United States. And the and the recruiter told me, I have a wonderful opportunity, and it's very close to where you are. I said, really? It's close to? Well, I never saw it on Indeed. And she says, no, it's real close to where you are. And then she kind of chuckled, and then she says, well, it's actually in Macomb. So when we finished talking, I Googled the hospital. I saw that it really wasn't very close to Chicago. But I decided to allow everything to take its course. And my first phone interview was with the Vice President of Human Resources and the CEO. And I was very impressed by being interviewed by the CEO on a phone screening call. And that kind of, when they said, well, we like what we heard and we want you to come for an on-site visit, and the rest is history.
Well, before I let you go, we're about done. We're getting ready for the second half here. But I heard through a grapevine that you had a baseball Hall of Fame story?
I do.
Hall of Fame story?
Yes.
What is that all about?
So Sammy Sosa played for the Chicago Cubs, and at that time I was the assistant director for radiology at the University of Chicago. And Sammy Sosa had an episode where it was discovered that his bats were corked, and he had donated these some of his bats to the Hall of Fame. And the Hall of Fame had a exhibit at the museum in Chicago. And the Hall of Fame wanted to make sure that the bats that they had did not have cork. So they called us and they said, "Can we bring the bats over so that you can take an X-ray of the bats to verify if they're corked or not?" So Dr. Barron, who was the chair of the department, contacted me and said, "This is what we're going to do." So at 6:30 a.m., this contingent of very high-level folks entered the medical center. They found us in radiology. We took an X-ray of the bats. The bats did not have cork. Dr. Barron said, "Why don't we take one step beyond?" And we took CT scans of the bats. And no cork was identified.
Might as well done MRIs and everything while you're at it, right?
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for coming and talking to us. And
Thank you.
Hopefully you don't have to radiology, any kind of radiology on any more bats.
Absolutely.
We'll be back with the second half right after this.
Donna District Hospital provided such quality health care for us. As we delivered our first child, it was a no-brainer for us to come back for the delivery of our second, and we're very excited to have such a great staff that will be here for us. We kind of walked in with the clothes on our back, and they would have had everything that we need, which I think is very important for the community.
The facilities are fantastic, state of the art, just put us at ease knowing that anything that she needed we were going to be able to get, and we couldn't ask for anything more.
It's hard to stop a train.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School at the half, 24-17 of our JV contest here from Bushnell-Prairie City High School. Running down some of the scoring stats here for just a moment as BPC on top by the 7-point advantage. They tied and won at 8 apiece, and BPC with a 16-9 advantage in the second quarter. Thomas Anderson with 5 for BPC. Brantley Griffiths, nice game for Mr. Griffiths with 13 points, 2 for Dylan King and 4 for Christian Graybill. For Knoxville, 3 points for Gavin Hawkinson, 2 for Hayden Warner, 2 for Callan Evans, and 10 for Easton Harshbarger. It will be Knoxville basketball to start the second quarter, or second half, I should say, as we are at a 24-17 advantage for BPC. We will head to the third quarter. As I said, Knoxville basketball to start things here in the third. Rose, bounce pass to Stone King, picked up by King. He's going to spin around a left-hand dribble, looks to Harshbarger, stolen away by Griffiths for BPC. Maybe it was an over in the back, but it was not. Robinson with it, far side's going to float one up, no good. Rebound tapped around. Anderson with it. Lost the handle, gets it back to Robinson, to Griffiths, just underway here in the second half. Pass to Kings behind him and out of bounds. It'll go to Knoxville. Stone King gets it in to Rose, Maddox Rose. Cross court to Gavin Hawkinson. Over to Warner, Hayden Warner. And the pass knocked away by Dylan King. Defense there by number 23 for BPC, out of bounds. And it will stay with Knoxville. Hawkinson. Go to Harshbarger, and he's going to lose it out of bounds. And it'll go back to BPC. King gets it in to Robinson. Robinson's going to have it poked away by Rose. Here comes Knoxville the other way. Bounce pass to Hawkinson's going to fire up a three from the far corner. No good. Stone King there for the rebound. Shot up, counted, and a foul. And I believe Graybill going to be whistled for his second for BPC. So Stone King with his first points of the contest. 24-19 lead for BPC. 6:57 to play here in the third quarter. Free throw up, no good. Harshbarger there for the rebound. Gets it back to Stone King. Stone King going to fire up a three and hits. So a 5-point swing there for Stone King and the Knoxville Blue Bullets. Now to a 2-point lead for BPC. Anderson with it. Looking for some help. He's going to have it poked away from behind by Rose. Picked up by Graybill. He'll get it over on top to Griffiths. And we're going to get a loose ball foul poked away by Warner. And he's going to be whistled for his third, team's first. Number 5. Reese Kleinitz in the ballgame. We'll check in for Jaden Robinson for BPC. Griffiths gets the inbounds from King. Screen from Graybill. And we're going to get a blocking foul on Warner, and that will be his fourth. Team second. Willie Law back into the ballgame. Number 12 for Knoxville. King to Anderson. 6:24 to go. Third quarter. King's going to lose the handle momentarily. Got it back to Griffiths. 2-point lead for BPC. Hawkinson's going to pick Griffiths up. Far corner pass. A little lazy on the pass there, I believe. A little bit for Griffiths to Graybill. Going to be poked away out of bounds off of Easton Harshbarger. It'll stay with BPC. 24-12. 24-22, I should say. Pass cracked down on the inbound by Kleinitz. Swings it out through King's hand to Griffiths. Griffiths going to drive up, float one, no. It's all Knoxville on the boards down to Easton Harshbarger. Gets it over to Rose. Rose going to be guarded now. Ball stolen away by Griffiths for BPC. 5:50 to play. 14-footer from Anderson up and good. First points of the quarter for BPC as we lost the scoreboard. Thomas Anderson, as the scoreboard just went completely black. 26-22, and that'll send both teams to their respective benches. And with that, we'll step aside for a minute. We'll be back here in just a moment on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
You get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. You know, work is not just about the job, it's also about the people that work alongside you. And we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School as we have a stoppage for a clock malfunction as both scoreboards and clocks at the end of the gymnasium have gone black. We're brought to you by Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell. For over 100 years, Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell has been servicing the local community's needs for personal and business banking, also home and agricultural lending, and its trust department. Stop by the main branch at 484 East Main Street or their drive-up facility on Cole Street to learn more. Farmers and Merchants is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. Also, Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking. They can take your product down the road near or far and also offer top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. The second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support BPC Athletics. Stop by and see Danny or Travis on Route 41 south of Prairie City. Call them at 309-775-3333. As now we got a whole host of people over there trying to figure out what happened as we lost the power to the scoreboard here. So we are in a little bit of a delay at 26-22. And now the officials just telling the young men to have a seat on the bench because we don't know how long this will be. I can also tell you we're brought to you by Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's local original sports bar, Sports Corner at 124. With a focus on local sports, catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcast at Sports Corner at 124. All while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. As Adam's got the scoreboard there in the top left corner momentarily, and that is why we are on a stoppage right now. 26-22 in favor of BPC. Tell you about Pond Plus. They are proud to have served Macomb and the surrounding areas for over 20 years, providing cash for most items of value. Pond Plus is the area's largest seller of used items, including firearms. They also provide on-site jewelry repairs and are open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday. They also have a great selection of jewelry, electronic tools, and video games located at 324 West Jackson Street in Macomb between Airco and Taco Bell. That is Pond Plus. Also brought to you by Midwest Ice. Do you need ice for your upcoming event? Look no further. Midwest Ice has you covered. Midwest Ice is Central Illinois' newest ice delivery service. They deliver ice directly to your event. Get Bowling Wrench a call at 309-351-8192 for a quote today. When we do this, since we'll step aside and get some of our commercials in here, and we'll be back here in just a moment on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today and make your voice heard.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck. and get an education that stands out.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School, third quarter action, 26-22, and a scoreboard delay. And got at least some lights back on the board right now, but still no score and time. Coach Snyder down there, as well as Mr. Zeringer, Brad Maloney, the timekeeper, and some others helping to try and assist to get the scoreboard back on. We're a couple minutes into the third quarter before we lost the power to the scoreboard. 26-22. We can tell you about, as through the third quarter, 5-2 advantage for Knoxville in the quarter. 26-22 is our score. See Coach Snyder heading down into the locker room to the tunnel. So I don't know what that means, and we can tell you about McDonough District Hospital Athletic Trainers and Rehabilitation Center with locations in Bushnell, Macomb provide expert help to Spartan student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. And apparently it is not going to work at all, so we're rolling out the portable scoreboard. And we'll use that if they cannot get, we've got lights on the scoreboard, but nothing has come back up, just a bunch of white lights. So why don't we do this while they're getting things set up across the way for the portable scoreboard. We'll step aside, we'll get some more, take care of some more business here for you, and we'll be back in just a moment here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets a much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
It's hard to stop a train.
Coming in for whether it's OB or just your women's health can be a very scary, kind of daunting experience. So it's nice that we have this welcoming, state-of-the-art space to bring our patients into. I think the best part of my job is being able to take care of women and just make them feel empowered and know that we're here for them, that their problems are real, that their concerns are real, and we just want to give them the best care possible. Nothing makes me feel better than when my patients tell me this is the most comfortable they've ever felt at a women's health exam.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School is we have the portable scoreboard set up down below, and it will be Knoxville basketball, I believe. 5:36 to play here in the third quarter, 26-22 in favor of BPC. Again, delay of about 5 to 10 minutes due to a malfunctioning scoreboard here at BPC High School. So we're going old school with a portable scoreboard in front of the scores table on the far side. And we're set for basketball. 5:36 to go. Again, Knoxville at 2 inbound. Maddox Rose with it. Gets it over to Callan Evans. Far side, that's Lowell. Ball poked away by Griffiths into the backcourt. Going to be tracked down by Stone King. Double team. Going to get it over to number 12. Right side to Rose. He'll fire up a long three. A little short. Rebound's going to go off of Anderson, out of bounds. It'll stay with Knoxville. 5:20 to play here in the third quarter. Evans to inbound. It's going to be close to 5 count. Going to go on top to Easton Harshbarger. Picked up by Griffiths. Momentarily poked away by Kleindenz for BPC. Harshbarger going to drive in off of the foot of Grayville, and it'll stay with Knoxville. Clock down to 5:10 to play here in the third quarter, 26-22. Getting about a 10-minute delay due to a malfunctioning scoreboard issue. 3 up by Easton Harshbarger. No, we're going to get a jump ball, and it will go to BPC. 4-point lead for the Spartans. King's going to bring it up for BPC. Right-hand dribble. Going to drive in. Looking for some help. Swings it over. Kleinden's going to fire up a 3 off a little too strong. Graybill there. Nice rebound up and good. Off the glass. Christian Graybill now with 6. 5.5 to play here in the, and now the scoreboard back on. But we'll use the temporary one, I believe, until the end of the third quarter. Anderson there on the miss by King. Anderson got it back again, goes up, lost a handle on it, out of bounds to Knoxville. Substitution in for Knoxville. Hawkinson back in for Knoxville. 28-22. King takes the inbound for BPC. Griffiths with it far side, going to go inside. Nice look to King, up and good. Dylan King with 4, and BPC back up by 8. Their biggest lead of the night, stolen away now by King. Shot up and good at the other end by Harshbarger. Easton, he's got 12 and a 30-24 lead. Griffiths with it, down to 3:55 to go. Inside to Anderson, turn around, won't go. Rebound to Stone King for Knoxville. Stolen away now and off the hands of Kleindenz, out of bounds. It'll stay or go back to Knoxville. 3:45 to play here in the third quarter. So I'm sure we will move back to our regular scoreboard at the end of the quarter. And the pass going to be kicked out of bounds off of Gray, but it'll stay with Knoxville. 30-24. Force a habit looking at the ends where the scoreboards are. Need to actually look at the scores table now for the time and score. Harshbarger cross court to Stone King on the entry pass. Stone King through a double team. Quick 3 up and off by Rose. No good. Rebound loose on the floor. Picked up by Griffiths. Had numbers momentarily. Gets it to King. King's going to drive and bounce pass. Kleindenz shot up and good. 10-footer for Reese Kleindenz. His first 2. And BPC up by 8. And we're getting a blocking foul on BPC. And that'll go on Anderson. That will be his first and team's second. 32-24 lead for BPC. Harshbarger, Stone King straight away 3 up and good. Sports Corner 3 for Grayson Stone King. That gives him 8. And a 32-27 lead, 5-point lead. King going to drive and lost a handle. Ball loose on the floor. Going to be picked up. Thought a jump ball, but now I think we're going to get a third foul on Dylan King, number 23 for BPC. His third, team's third, is he'll check out. Robinson in for BPC, 2:54 to play. 32-27 lead for BPC. Rose with the inbound, gets the ball and going to be fouled by Robinson. Jaden Robinson, that will be his third. Team's fourth. As we're past 7 o'clock in the third quarter of this JV contest. Stone King going to go cross court to Rose on the entry pass to Austin Harshbarger. 3 by Hawkinson, left wing short. Rebound picked up by Easton Harshbarger through the hands of Stone King. Now to Austin Harshbarger. Hawkinson. Gavin Hawkinson with it on top. Rose thought about a 3. Looks over to the right wing, and we're going to get a foul on Reese Kleindentz. And now King, Robinson, and Kleindentz now all with 3 personal fouls for BPC. Team's fifth on BPC, and that's going to put Austin Archbarger on the line for 2. Try and cut into the 5-point lead, 32-27, 2:29 to go. First one up for the freshman for Knoxville. His first points of the contest, 32-28. And second one too strong. And we're going to over the back foul on 20. Easton Harshbarger, that's his third. Team's second. Team's third, my apology. So 5 team fouls on BPC, 3 now on Knoxville. 32-28 lead. Kleindentz has it stolen away by Hawkinson. 16-footer is up and off, no good. Rebound down to Anderson. And he's going to be like clobbered, I thought, by Harshbarger from behind. All going to go out of bounds. They'll stay with BPC. Graybill gets it in to Kleindentz. And so it'll be Knoxville basketball. 2:12 to play, 4-point lead, 32-28. So let's stack set, get into Austin Harshbarger, picked up by Griffiths. Stone King. Down to 2:05 to go, looking for some help. Seen around Hawkinson from a long range 3, no good. Rebound comes down and shot by Austin Harshbarger, no. Rebound picked up by Kleindentz, outlet down to Griffiths. Little stutter step shot up and good for Braylon Griffiths. 15 in the contest for Griffiths and a 6-point lead, 34-28 in favor of BPC. Hawkinson cross court to Easton Archbarger. Fadeaway turnaround up and good. Tough shot there for Easton Archbarger. He's got 14 in the contest. Back to a 4-point lead, 90 seconds to go. Anderson's pass stolen away by Knoxville. Rose going to pick up the loose ball to Hawkinson. Inside to Harshbarger. Triple team shot up and good. Easton Harshbarger with a nice couple of trips down for Knoxville and down to a 2-point lead. Stolen away by Hawkinson now for Knoxville. He's going to go cross court to Austin Harshbarger. He's got 3, and we're tied at 34 apiece, down under a minute to play. And at the other end, we're going to get a foul on Knoxville, and Griffith's going to go to the line for some free throws for BPC. Alex Rose, his first, team's fourth. Griffiths up and no good on the first. Is Dylan King going to check back in for BPC? Griffiths with one more, 34 all, 54 seconds to play. Second one up and good. 16 now for Griffiths or BPC and a 1-point lead. Some double team by BPC. They're going to steal away. King Loses the handle, is going to outlet over to Robinson. He'll lose it. Ball loose on the floor and still loose. Picked up finally by Robinson, down to 35 seconds to go. Swings it around to Braylon Griffiths, and we're going to get a timeout for BPC as trying to find out if it's going to be a full or a 30. Full timeout, so we'll step aside. 1 point Spartan lead. We'll be back here in just a moment on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Sometimes the best healing happens at home. MDH Home Healthcare provides skilled services to children or adults in need of nursing or therapy services. MDH Home Healthcare covers McDonough County and portions of Fulton, Hancock, Schuyler, and Warren counties. Specialized expertise in wound care, IV medication administration, medication teaching, and orthopedic care is available to patients in their own home. Visit MDH.org to learn more about home healthcare. The care you need, the comfort of home.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School, 34 seconds to play, 35-34 in favor of BPC. Spartans basketball, they took a full timeout. Didn't get here from Mr. Zeringer across the way that West Central in the 7th grade boy regional championship did knock off BPC. So great season for the 7th grade boys. This year it comes to an end. Griffiths to inbound for BPC. Gets in the backcourt to King, down to 32 seconds to go. King to Anderson, free throw line, lost the handle momentarily, gets it to King. Bounce pass into Graybo, through his hands, out of bounds. Let's go right back to Knoxville. Some full court pressure as Austin Harshberger picks it up. We're going to get a blocking foul on number 11. Robinson, that's his 4th. Team's 5th. Austin Harshbarger to the line for 2, misses the first one. (35-34), 19 seconds to play. Austin Harshbarger's second up, no good. Rebound to Easton Harshbarger. Goes back to Austin. His little 10-footer blocked by Graybill. Griffiths with it, down to 10. 9 seconds, 8, 7. Griffiths, spin move, has his shot blocked by Easton Harshbarger. Hawkinson picks it up, Rose the other way. 2 seconds, one shot will not go at the end of 3 quarters of play. 35-34 in favor of BPC. We'll be back here in just a moment on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and they care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School for the 4th quarter, back with our normal scoreboard again, as we had a scoreboard malfunction in the 3rd quarter. 35-34, Knoxville with the basketball, 1 point deficit Easton Harshbarger, far side. 3 on the way by Rose, off, no good. Anderson there for the rebound for BPC. Gets it over to Braylon Griffiths. Griffiths with it for BPC, far side to Robinson. Tried to go in to Graybill, and another pass stolen away. Try that bounce pass maybe the next time down. Robinson with it, and he's going to be fouled by Easton Harshbarger, and he's going to have his 4th. 16 of Knoxville's 34 points coming from that young man. Team's first. King gets the basketball in the backcourt for BPC, number 23 to 4 Anderson. Double team going to try to bounce it in to Graybill, and it's going to be poked out of bounds. They'll stay with BPC with 7:14 to play as number 4, Callan Evans, into the ball game. Thanks for tuning in. Tanner Scott, appreciate that. Says Brent Boehner said he was watching, and it was a great game. He wasn't lying. Thanks for broadcasting it. Appreciate it, Tanner. Chat us up and let us know where you're tuning in from to our TSSR Game Time live broadcast. As Robinson, I believe, going to be whistled for his. Nope. Graybill, his 3rd. Spartans first. Appreciate everybody tuned in, and let us know where you're watching from this evening. Good double team by BPC. Knoxville breaks it, gets it to Stone King. Over to Rose. Stone King, now Hawkinson, number 10, picked up by King. King going to poke it out of bounds. It'll stay with Knoxville. 6:48 to play. 35-34 lead for BPC. Callan Evans in to get the ball in for BPC, or for Knoxville. Gets it over to Austin Harshbarger. Hawkinson far corner. Pass stolen away by Griffiths. Griffiths looking for a spin move. Gets it up. Shot no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Picked up by Stone King for Knoxville. 6.5 to play. 1-point lead. 35-34. Rose, far corner to Hawkinson. Going to drive baseline. Ball hit underneath the back of the backboard. My apologies, can't get it out of my mouth. Stone King with it now, right wing. Over to Austin Harshbarger. Hawkinson, far side. Heel drive baseline, bounce pass. He's going to be forced out of bounds. Good job by Graybill for BPC. And it'll go to the Spartans with 6:10 to play. A 1-point lead, 35-34. King going to bring it up. Picked up by Rose. Swings it to Robinson. Looking for some help. Gets it to Anderson. Griffiths. Had King open momentarily. Spin move by Griffiths. Shot up. No. King there for the rebound for BPC. Reverse layup. No. Stone King there for the rebound for Knoxville. Looking for some help. Gets it to Austin Harshbarger. Near corner to Rose. He'll go by Graybill. Kick out. Evans going to fire up a 3 off the back iron. No. Stone King high for the rebound for Knoxville. Over to Austin Harshbarger. His 3 up, no good. King for the rebound for BPC. 5:25 to play. No scoring here in this fourth quarter. King with it. Hands off to Griffiths. Down to 5:05 to play. Bounce pass to Robinson. Robinson's going to drive baseline. Goes up for a reverse layup. No, but he's going to be fouled on the drive and shot by Callan Evans, his first. Team second. My apologies. That is the second on Evans, and that's going to put Jaden Robinson to the line, shooting 2, looking for his first points of the contest for BPC. 5 minutes exactly to go. 1-point lead for BPC. First free throw a little too strong off the back iron. Robinson will have one more. Second one up, and it's short. Rebound to Evans for Knoxville. Stone King. Right hand dribble, number 14, swings it back to Evans, number 4, picked up by number 4, Thomas Anderson. Evans going to drive it, has it poked away by Robinson at BPC. He'll hand off to Braylon Griffiths, 4:40 to go. 35-34 lead for BPC. Bounce pass to Robinson, far side, looking for some help. Bounce pass into Anderson, going to have it stolen away, and a ball picked up by Hawkinson. Going to try to go down to Rose. King going to save it in to Anderson. He'll lose the handle on it momentarily and gets it to Griffith. What a play by Dylan King. Good hustle by the freshman, number 23 for BPC. 4:10 to go. Griffiths with it at the Spartan logo, looking for some help. Gets it to King. King, a wide open look there at the baseline. Decides not to take it over to Anderson. Bounce pass to Robinson. Now the ball past Robinson and Griffiths. Austin Harshbarger the other way for the two. And Knoxville, for the first time in quite a while, has the lead by 1, 36-35. 3:45 to play here in the contest, JV contest. Griffiths with it, picked up by Austin Archberger. Dylan King, right wing. Graybill, far corner. Thought about maybe popping a three. Ball going to be stolen away by Austin Archberger again. Layup up, no good. Anderson there for the rebound. Bounce pass over to Griffiths. Here come the Spartans the other way. Griffiths going to go all the way. Scoop up and in. 18 now for Braylon Griffiths for BPC, 37-36 lead. Grayson Stone King with the ball now near corner to Rose. Goes by Anderson, reverse layup, no. Graybill there for the rebound for BPC. Under 3 to go, now 2:58. And counting, a 1-point lead for BPC at 37-36. King looking, or Griffiths gets it to King. Out to Graybill. Graybill going to fire up a three, and way long Rose there for the catch on the opposite side of the basket. Now BPC full court press, stolen away. King gets it to Anderson, back to King, up and good. Dylan King was 6. 3-point lead now for BPC, 39-36. Hawkinson three from the far corner, up and good for the sports quarter three for Knoxville. Hawkinson his second three, and just like that, we are tied at 39 apiece, down under 2:15 to play, 2:10 to go. King picked up by Evans. King's going to drive in, left-hand layup, shot up, no on the shot, and he's going to draw a foul on Maddox Rose. That's his third, and team's third, and Dylan King to the line to see if he can break this 39 all-time with 2:03 to play. King 0-2 from the line in the contest. Hits the first one. He's got 7. Number 5, Warner. Aiden Warner with 4 personal fouls back in for Knoxville as Evans will check out. King with one more. 40-39 lead for BPC. Second one up, and it rattles off. No good. Stone King for the rebound for Knoxville. So back to a 1-point lead for BPC. Under 2 to play. 1:55 to go. Rose with it, right side to Austin Harsbarger. He's going to drive in, lost a handle, and we're going to get a blocking foul whistled on a BPC, and some foul shots coming up for Knoxville. Jaden Robinson going to foul out of the contest with his 5th. He'll foul out with no points in the contest for BPC. Second team foul on BPC. With Robinson going out, we see Reese Kleinetz into the ball game for BPC. Austin Archbarger to the line. He's 1 of 4. And this one off the right side of the rim, no good. Now 1 of 5 from the line for Knoxville. 1-point lead again, 40-39. Second one up and good. And we are tied again at 40. 1:45 to go. BPC going to take a timeout as Warner tried to draw the charge on Griffiths. Doesn't get it. BPC going to take a timeout. Full timeout. With that, we will step aside for a moment, and we'll be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It's hard to stop a train.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School, tied at 40, Spartan basketball. And leave a little blood or something on Hayden Warner as he tried to draw the charge on Griffiths before the timeout. So number 20, Easton Harshbarger with 4 personals going to check back in. King gets it to Griffiths. We're tied at 40. King, far corner, cross-court pass to Anderson. Saved, but into the hands of Knoxville. And Rose wasn't looking for the basketball. Now Griffith's going to pick it up. Going to drive in, stutter step shot, reverse layup, up and good. That is now 20 now for Griffiths in the contest, and a 2-point lead for BPC, 42-40. Long three up, no good by Knoxville. Rose. Stone King's up on the shot. He's going to draw the foul on BPC as the Spartans have a 2-point lead down to a minute 8 to go. Graybill, that's going to be his 4th. And to the line, that's team foul number 3. Stone King to the line. He's 0-2 from the line of the contest for Knoxville. First one up is good. 42-41 lead for BPC, now down to just a point. 1:08 to play. Stone King with one more. It's up, no good. Rebound loose and picked up by Knoxville. Long three up by Austin Harshbarger, and a foul on the floor on the BPC, I believe. It's going to stay here. Fourth on Kleindes. Now a lot of people with 4 personal fouls for BPC. I've got Graybill and now Kleindes. Stone King back to the line. 1-2 the last trip. First one up, no good. 1:02 to play. Mandy Promiston, thanks for tuning in. Watching from home and working on laundry, rather be there in person. Get it, Spartans. Support my baby girl, Miss Keely Lee, but it's a cheerleader, and Spartan boys, BPC proud. Thanks for tuning in. We get a timeout here as it will be BPC basketball. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Also, thanks for turning in. Taylor Golf 01. Guess I missed that foul on Robinson. 58.5 seconds to play. One team foul on BPC here in the quarter. Or no, my apologies, they have 4. And Knoxville with 3. Tell you about Rosie's Pizza. They offer something for everyone. The pasta sandwiches and, of course, pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, call 309-772-2101. 58.5 seconds to play. 1-point lead for BPC, 42-41 as we're nearing the time of the varsity contest. They had about a 10-minute delay due to a scoreboard issue in the third quarter. Griffiths gets it in to Graybill. He'll drive through the double team, dribble through the double team. Kleindes has it to Anderson. Now the ball poked away, and Knoxville with the basketball down to 45 seconds to go. Hawkinson near corner on top. Stone King picked up by King. Right side, Austin Harshbarger to Easton Harshbarger. Cross court pass too long over the head of Hawkinson. Out of bounds. It'll go to BPC. 34.9 seconds to play. 1-point lead for BPC as it will be Spartan basketball. Stone King, or Dylan King to inbound for BPC. Looking for some help. Gets it to Kristen Graybill. To Kleindes. Cross court to Griffiths loses the handle on it, got it back, puts it up, and scores. Braylon Griffiths with a heck of a contest. 3 up by Knoxville, no good. Rebound tapped around Easton Harshbarger. Out to Austin Harshbarger. His 3, no good. Stone King there for the rebound, and it's going to go off of BPC. It's going to stay with Knoxville. 44-41 lead for BPC. Hawkinson to inbound, down to 12 seconds to play. Gets it into Rose. Griffiths with a double team pass, going to be too strong, saved out of bounds. It is not. I thought maybe Austin Harshbarger was going to save it and stepped on the sideline. Ball out of bounds to BPC. 5.7, King to inbound. Gets it to Graybill. Graybill going to dribble down. Going to go up for the layup and count it, and a nothing at the end, and that will do it. 46-41 in favor of BPC as the JV contest just wrapping up a little late here on the contest. As we figure things out, 16 and 22 on the night for Braylon Griffiths. What a contest for him. Thomas Anderson finished with 7. Reese Kleindens with 2. 7 for Dylan King and 8 for Kristen Graybill for BPC. 16 on the night for Easton Harshbarger to lead the way for Knoxville. 9 for Stone King. 2 for Evans. 6 for Austin Harshbarger. And 6 for Gavin Hawkinson as the JV pulls it out 46-41. I'll get that final 2 points on the scoreboard there for BPC. 46-41 final as you see the varsity boys hit the floor here at BPC High School. We will step aside and we will be back with the varsity contest here in just a moment. You're tuned in to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.